So, welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. My name is Becky.
And I'm Larry.
And we also have Rongsen here with us today, where we're going to be so excited to share with you this amazing world of essential oils. And Larry and I, we started the oils. Gosh, we were talking about that. Was it 13 years ago or 12 years ago?
Something like that, a long time.
Way back when. And I had major food allergies where my stomach was so messed up. And a girlfriend introduced me to these beautiful essential oils. And that was after going to doctors and doctors for such an incredible amount of time. Even since the third grade, I was diagnosed with ulcers in the third grade. And so it's just really incredible that these doctors weren't able to help me, bless their hearts, but these beautiful essential oils did. And so that started our journey, right, Larry?
Yep, it certainly did.
And Rongsen here. Do you want to say anything about yourself, Rongsen?
Yeah, okay. Hi, everyone. Here it's me, Rongsen, and I'm also one of the founders in India. And I'm not much smart like teaching class or this, but this is, it's a good platform for me to learn everything. So I want to share, something tonight in this zone.
Thank you. And we're really delighted to have you here. We're really proud of Rongsen. He's the founder in India, and he's been doing doTERRA since, gosh, April of 2022, right? You've been with doTERRA for 3 years, right? You're on the
Yes,
4th year?
it's about 4 years.
Yeah.
And so, are you looking for natural solutions to support your well being? And that's what I love about the essential oils. They're so easy to use, and they're so effective, and they're so easy to share with other people. And so, if we need like safe, effective, and affordable health solutions, doTERRA essential oils are the perfect thing for us to be using. And so, when it comes to our health, we have choices. We have the modern approach, so we could go to the doctors or we could go to the drugstores and we can buy something over the counter. And so, yeah, that modern approach, those things are just designed to manage the symptoms. And so, we know that those things are made in a laboratory with synthetic agents and they have side effects, some that we know of and some that are unknown, which may be not so good for our health down the road. And that modern approach with the healthcare cost or over the counter medications is a $6.5 trillion a year business that's spent globally on that type of health care. But we always have to ask ourselves, are we any healthier using that approach? And the better approach in the more effective approach would be a natural approach, something that addresses our body's needs and the root cause of the ailment that we're suffering from. And the doTERRA essential oils, they're extracted directly from plants. And these oils enhance our physical and our emotional health. And the best thing is that they're safe without any side effects. And so, what we're going to cover today is going to be like how to use the essential oils. What are essential oils? How are they made? Where are they? Where do we find these essential oils? And again, how to use them, how simple they are to use. And then how do you get them into your home? How do you start getting these oils so that you can use them? And so the best thing about doTERRA essential oils is that they're pure, they're safe, and they're effective. And so here's how the essential oils are effective. Now here you're seeing a picture of a peppermint leaf. And then on the right side, that's a magnified picture of underneath the leaf. And you can see the oil sacs that are underneath the leaf. So if you ever taken a peppermint leaf and rubbed it between your fingers and then you smell that peppermint, you've broken those oil sacs and you've gotten some of that oil on your fingers and you're smelling it and you're getting that oil aromatically. And that's the purity of the essential oil. Now these are steamed, I mean, they're steam distilled or cold press extracted. So that's the two ways that they get the essential oil out of the plant. And with the peppermint, it's cold press extracted to get the oil out of the plant. And then, essential oils are very effective. And you can see in this drawing, that's a picture of a cell. And you can see the orange wavy line. That's the essential oil. And the essential oils work with our body. They're more like our body. So they're able to penetrate the cell membrane and get inside the cell to attack the virus. And so that works with our bodies. And then they combat that threat without any resistance. So they really are supporting our body, and that's how they're taking care of the root cause of our ailments. And then essential oils are very effective. So you can see here, 3 pounds of peppermint leaf can make one 15 ml bottle of essential oils. And they're very affordable. They only cost a few rupees per drop. And in that 15 ml bottle, you're going to get 250 drops. And even one drop of peppermint oil, if you take it aromatically in your hands and breathe it in, it's like you're getting 28 cups of peppermint tea. So that's how potent they are. And then doTERRA is pure and it's safe to use. And so here you see in this slide is like all the essential oils that are available out on the market. And you can see the biggest portion of that pie on that chart are synthetic oils. So those are the things that have impurities in them and like perfumes and things like that. And then the green square, the green part of that pie is food grade oils. So that's like, um, olive oil or cooking oils and thing like that. And then the smallest piece of the pie there in the yellow, that's doTERRA's certified pure therapeutic grade. And those are pure, potent essential oils that are extracted from plants for our health benefits. And so how do we use doTERRA essential oils?
So I think we're going to turn it over here to Rongsen. Go ahead, Rongsen.
Oh, why? Thank you. Yeah, doTERRA essential oils, it's really amazing oils. So this all doTERRA essential oils we use like aromatic, topicals, and then internal. Here aromatic. So this aromatic like this doTERRA oils we can use aromatic like in diffusers, or we can put it 1-2 drops in our hands and rub it, and then we can take a deep breath and then apply neck. So when we use this type of aromatics or doTERRA essential oils, it's really helpful for our mentally issues, like people who are depressions, like people who are uh, you know, the problems like headaches and all. It's really helpful. So aromatic, it's very important, this doTERRA essential oil. I have experienced more than 3 years. So it's natural, refreshing. Yes. Go next. Okay. So here, aromatic number 1, peppermint. So everybody knows this peppermint oil. All the oils is important, but this peppermint oil, it's very important and everybody love it. And every house, people as a member or people, they're not a member also, they're buying and they're using this peppermint oil. So this peppermint oils, when we use like aromatic, it's really helpful for the migraines or headaches or tensions or family problems, personal problems. Like, it's really helpful for when you aromatic this. And peppermint is my foundations in doTERRA. I start doTERRA through this peppermint. Another second, it's a bread oils, and then still I'm using this peppermint. So wherever I go and whenever I stay, always this peppermint oil is with me. And then I always aromatic 3 times, 4 times in a day. So it's really work with me, like stress, every tension. It's really helpful for me. This is the one of the solutions for our mentally issues. So yeah, next.
Yep.
And here topical. So here one oils like a frankincense. So frankincense also we can use like internal or internally also, and then topical. So I have one testimony about this frankincense topicals. Actually, when we have a fatty liver issues, I think our nails will be, the start the problems. So I detect my fatty liver issues, and then with that, it's in fact my nails also. So I tried different modern medicines, but nothing support according to my expectations. Finally, I bought it this frankincense oil used topically my in the nail, and then within 3 4 weeks it was totally changed. So from that moment, I suggest to everyone's like peoples who are even the especially ladies, they really love their nails, so it's really work. Even D3 also is really work, but the frankincense it's really support our even the nails infection or the skin infection also. Like I meet one person's in somewhere actually she have a lot of mouth ulcers. She tried many medicines, and then she went to the good hospitals like even the Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai in India, but didn't get any good result according to her expectations. And then the between that, I go to your house, and then I suggest this oils about her health issues. And then as soon as he purchased these oils, and then he used topicals or internals, and then within 2 3 weeks she called me, and then she gave loads of the give appreciation about this the frankincense oil. So that's the really helpful, really the benefit to our health, like when we use topically internally. And then like if you have any skin rashes, skin issues, you dilute with some like your lotions or maybe the fractionated coconut oils, and then you apply it. It's really give the make healthy your skin also. So that is our experience. And here it's a topical. So here it's a deep blue. One it's a deep blue rub, one is deep blue steak, and one is deep blue oils. Deep blue oil, it's only 5 ml, but the price is so expensive, right? So deep blue rub, it's a if you have like any your grandmother or your mom and dad like knee pain or joint pain issue, you recommend this deep blue rub for topically. Number here to steak, it's especially people who are really like and who are very interested in the sports, like they can use this deep blue steak. It's really helpful, and it's very easy to use also. And then here number 3, it's a deep blue oils. Actually, I suggest this deep blue oils. It's been 2 weeks ago, and when I suggest this deep blue oils to her, she told me that, oh, this much expensive, only 5 ml. How I can buy it? And then I said, yeah, even me too. Also, when I purchased this deep blue oils, I was also, thinking about that. But you buy and try it, it will be really helpful for you. I tried this. And then after that, she purchased these oils, and then that started using like within a month, she called back to me, and then she gave lots of appreciation with me. This deep blue oils, very small but very effective. So people who are try these issues, you use this topically. This this 3 oils only for topically. So even oil also is not internal, only topical, even not aromatic. It's very strong, and then it's really work and it's really helpful for everyone. So these oils are amazing. Next. Yeah, here internal. So we have a lots of oils, different oils. Like in India, I think the 150, 60 oils, but in doTERRA oil is more than 300 plus oils. Here, some are we are not taking internally also like a deep blue oils. Here we see one lemon oils. So this lemon oil is taking internally is really helpful for our the stomachs or maybe detox and swelling. So it's really good for our detoxification also. So if you have any like fatty liver or digestion problems or yeah, even gastric, it's really helpful when you take internally this. And then it's really support for our immune system also. And then here for internal metabolic oils, this is a multi metabolic blend. It's really support for digestion issue also. Yeah, this metabolic oils I use every tea. I bought it 5 drops in 1 liter water bottles, and I carry this water bottle with me wherever I go. And then I never drink the other water, but I always drink the which I carry this water that metabolic which I put it in water bottle. I always drink this, so it's really helpful for our whole body support, I should say.
So how can essential oils help you? Thank you so much, Rongsen, for all that. And we're going to go through and talk a little bit more about how to use these in your daily life. And so this is a picture of a medicine cabinet. And what we're saying is that there's so many oils, like Rongsen said. And inside these oils, you can use them for cooking, you can use them for cleaning in your home. And most of all, we like to use them for our health benefits. And that's really what we're focused on today's class. And I would like to invite you to think about what your medicine cabinet looks like right now, and or do you just run to the doctors, right? Our goal is to actually help empower you being proactive with your health instead of reactive. These oils, you can reach for them for anything. You can go through and reach them for maybe you feel like you're starting to catch a cold or a flu, or maybe you want to go out and work out and you want to use the breathe oil to help you with a really good workout. Maybe you're feeling like you have a little head tension, husband and is yelling at you. No, but going through and using these oils for just reaching for them on a daily preparation use to be able to be prepared for anything. I keep the digestion with me in my purse, and you know, usually when I need it is when it's not in my purse. So you want to be prepared, on guard. I love taking that every day, and we have this whole focus of using these oils for your self-care is so important. And I talk to people about they're always able to help their children. Like, okay, they're paying attention to their children, but they forget to pay attention to themselves. And what is it to take care of things like daily use of sleeping better, maybe having some sore aches and joints, maybe you're feeling a little bit more stressed. That is self-care when you reach for these oils and take care of yourself. We have the diffuser running behind us here. I don't know if you could see it over my shoulder, but it's such a great thing to be having running all the time. So I know that I'm not just going to wait for when I get really stressed out. I'm going to be helping myself not get stressed out over time. Also, and it's just in a daily habit, like Larry and I were talking about, what do we use every day? Like we brush our teeth with the On Guard toothpaste, which is incredible. We use peppermint every day. You drink the lemon every day. I love the Meta Power in my water bottle that I drink every day. Copaiba is really good for actually digestive issues and respiratory issues. You love frankincense.
I use frankincense
He
every day.
steals the frankincense. I can never find it. He always has it with him. He loves the frankincense. So just using these oils, it's so important and so critical to have them as a daily habit. And we like to do things a little bit every day instead of trying to dose yourself too much with them when you really, really need them, like with a cold or a flu or something. And so, what are your health priorities? Like, we really stop to think about some of the things we're so used to dealing with in our life, like with my stomach issues. I was really struggling with that, and I just thought that was normal. It's not. And the whole reason why I do doTERRA is to be able to stop and help people from stop suffering. And I was suffering and struggling so much. So, what do you want to feel less of? Sometimes, again, these things are not so obvious because we are used to it. It could be as simple as having a wart on the bottom of your foot that's always painful, but you're dealing with that wart all the time, but you'd ignore it. Or it could be maybe you have a lot of issues with not sleeping very well at night. Or maybe you feel like you don't have the best energy, or maybe your emotions are, maybe you're feeling like you're struggling with depression more. And so, if you want to be able to have more energy and all these things, take a minute and write them down and really think about what you're ignoring, what you're not doing for self care, and what you're reacting to. And you can think about that with all the members in your family. What do we respond to and react to? Sometimes it's just too late to react to it, and you have to go through the cold or the flu at a longer period of time than if you were taking on the oils. Um, okay, so this is our focus. When we're going through and talking about this class, we're talking about all the areas in the foundation of our life, from nutrition and digestion. Notice that this is the bottom of the foundation. This is the foundation. Like, your gut is in control of your body. And if your stomach is not happy, nothing else is going to be. This is a really good book that I've read called The Mind Gut Connection, and I believe it is available in India. And it talks about how even our emotions create dis-ease. And so, going through and thinking about how our gut health is not so happy, then the nutrients aren't giving us the energy to be moving and exercising more. Our metabolism gets messed up. Our rest and sleep and our stress kind of amps up where we're not in control of our sleep as well. Toxicity in our body, and even toxicity around our home. We can use these oils for cleaning. Like, this is a cleaning bottle. I have On Guard in here and lemon essential oil, and it works amazing to be able to clean the house with. And so I like to tell people when we're talking about these essential oils that you really want to go through and see all the things you have in the home right now you can use to replace these oils with. And it's all about informing yourself with self-care, taking on and taking control of your health, being empowered with you and your family. And we're not saying ignore our medical system. Like, he had a really bad accident where he cut his arm, and it was really horrible. And we are so thankful for our doctors. They sewed him back up, and he's got use of his hand. And, we're so thankful. So, you do want to still check in with your doctor and listen to your doctor. It's important. Um, we also, though, are telling you can be proactive. So maybe you don't need to see the doctor as often when you can handle that cold or, those different things that you're taking care of. So, are you ready to discover simple solutions? So, we're going to go through a whole bunch of different oils here, and we're going to talk about, so pay attention. We're going to go quick because we want to be mindful of your time. And digestion, like I said earlier, this oil here is the reason why I do doTERRA. This oil, I want to say, saved my life. And I get kind of emotional about it because it's true. I mean, my girlfriend, after probably 30 years, 40 years of dealing with stomach issues, I was really at a bad way. And going through and actually excuse me here. It's like sometimes people start doing things and um Okay, so we're back here. Can you see me okay? You guys see the screen? Okay, so going through and working with the stomach, I just took a few drops of the digestin oil and I put it on my stomach, and it's incredible how that just totally took that gas and that cramping away. And I was just blown away on how something so simple in this silly little bottle can make such a huge difference. So it woke my brain up to like, what is this? And now we are today selling these oils to people because we can't believe how simple they are. I just also can take one drop and add it to my water or tea, and it's a must have when we travel. It's just an important oil. Okay, Rongsen.
Okay, thank you. Here we see the braid oil. So this braid oil, it's an amazing oil. Um, the f- when I purchased the oils from the USA, when I sign up doTERRA in India, there is no office. We all the people purchasing from the USA only, and that also we getting in a month. It's taking months, but this is my first doTERRA essential oil in my life, the braid oil. Why I purchased this, because of I have a lot of respiratory issues, and I try so many medicines and visit so many doctors, but it's only giving some relief. Nothing any give. Even the 70-80% also they can give like change my health issue. So I decided to purchase this braid oils, and then after I purchase uh according to this instruction, like 3-4 drops used in the diffusers, and then rub in my chest before go to bed, and then when we shower we put it 2 drops, 3 drops, and then we can use this. The instruction I follow according to this, and then within 2-3 weeks totally I recover my respiratory issues. So this oil, it's really amazing oils, like people who are chest problems, or like sinus, or this kind of problems. It's really work, it's really helpful. So these oils are amazing. That's how I experience I'm sharing with you tonight.
Oh, so this is oregano. This is oregano. Excuse me. Um, the thing about oregano is that its purity and its potency makes it a very powerful oil. And the way I like to use oregano is to support my immune system. So if I start feeling like I'm getting a bad head cold, like a lot of congestion, I love to take a really hot, steamy bowl of water. Put a few drops of oregano in there, maybe along with a couple drops of breathe or eucalyptus, and then put a towel over my head and breathe that steam with that oregano oil in it, and just get that aromatically, and it really clears up and breaks up that congestion in my head and really assist me in supporting and clearing up my airwaves and getting rid of that congestion. And then the next way I would use that oregano is I would put a couple drops in a veggie capsule, and then I would take that with some water internally, to really support and deal with that virus. And that's the way I would use oregano oil. A lot of people like to cook with oregano oil too, and maybe one drop is too potent and powerful for maybe your dish or your sauce. So I've heard people who like to just put a toothpick into the oil and stir it into their sauce until they get the desired flavor of the oregano oil, because that's how pure and potent oregano oil is, but it's so very effective for our health. Oh, and this is tea tree. I love tea tree. I use tea tree every day. And one of my favorite ways to use tea tree is for skin issues. So on a blemish or a rash, I love to use tea tree. I like to dilute it a little bit. So I'll put a few drops into a roller bottle and then mix a little bit of fractionated coconut oil with that and use it as a roll on onto my rash or blemishes, you know, and it really helps really support those issues. And then the second way I like to use oregano, or I mean tea tree, is I like to put a drop in my hand and then put shampoo in there and then use it for a healthy scalp. And that's the way I like to use it too. It's also good for a surface cleaner too, if you want to put it in a spray bottle to when you clean your countertops, along with maybe some On Guard or lemon oil.
And so, Rongsen, this one's yours.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. Here, lavender. Lavender, it's a really support for sleeping issues. Actually, even me also, I am very busy in doTERRA with all my teams. Sometimes even, you know, from morning to till midnight, I travel with my teams. And then when I come back to my home and try to sleep, all my, you know, the street issue is starting. So after I showers, I take out the lavenders and then put it 2, 3 drops in diffusers or direct to pillows and then rub my neck. And then I'll try to take 2, 3 drops and I'll take the aromatic, and it's really helpful for me. And the next morning, you know, all my stress and all my tension, everything will, you know, disappear. And then I wake up in a fresh mood. And then that's how it's really worked by lavender. And then even the skin issue also, after you showers, nighttime, morning I never suggest, but nighttime I suggest to put it in your skin. So after you shower in night, you take out your fractionated coconut oils and then 2, 3 drops, and then apply your whole body. Then it will be really helpful, make strong your skin smooth. That's the one of the really support, like the burn issue also. So, and then the stress relief, like even my mom's is stroke, and then it's been, you know, 6, 7 years. So he she have lots of stress issues. So always I apply this lavender in her whole body, and then same like in diffuser. So that's really helpful. So this lavender oil also one of the amazing oil for us.
Fantastic. I love lavender too. And lavender is actually rated as a pharmaceutical grade because of the consistency, and that is just a remarkable thing to know, that when you're talking to people about lavender, to let them know that it is an actual pharmaceutical. So I love Serenity, and Serenity is an oil that is really calming and really helpful for having a better night's sleep. And I will go through, Larry can vouch for this, that my brain just can't turn off sometimes, and I'll just flip and flop and just totally thinking about all the things that I need to do for the day. And if I just reach for my Serenity and just breathe it in and put it on my back of my neck, and also put it in the diffuser, I will just, it's just an incredible oil. I also use this one for major stress. You know, we deal with a lot of stress in our lives, things that we need to do, right? And so this one you can use even throughout the day. Believe it or not, it's not going to make you sleep like you would think. It's just something that calms your body down in a way that when you are going to sleep, then your body will naturally fall to sleep. So just a beautiful oil. I love the smell of it. And Adaptive is a blend of many single oils that are really helpful for major uneasiness. I like to talk about, I work at a suicide prevention center, and this is a really beautiful oil that is great for. Adaptive really means adapting to change. So when we're dealing with emotions that could be from maybe someone who passed away, or um, life has many upsets in it. So this is a really great oil to be using to help support that. You can put it on topically and also diffuse this oil. I'm always so surprised. We here in the United States, and I'm sure also in India as well, that the kids, when they're going to school, there's a lot of anxiety going on, right? Especially after the pandemic. that really made a big difference here in the United States.
Mm.
And there's a lot of anxiety issues. And so this is a beautiful oil to help with supporting anxiety. And we put it on before we do classes, like here on Zoom and stuff. It just kind of helps you just be in a little bit in control of your mind. So.
Oh, whoa, whoa. This is my favorite oil. This is frankincense, and it's such effective oil. I use it every day internally just to support my health in my cellular function. So my overall health, I really believe that this really supports my overall health. And it is awesome and very effective for skin support issues. So again, I like to always have a roller bottle with frankincense in it. So I'll put 15, 20 drops in a roller bottle, put some fractionated coconut oil in there, and then apply it with the roller bottle onto skin issues. So very effective for blemishes, again, rashes, and other types of skin issues. And it's very calming and grounding. So I'll use it topically, even if I'm feeling a little anxious or tired or something like that, and really, really helps calm and give me that grounded effect when I smell it and take it aromatically. So frankincense is such an effective oil.
Yeah, and baby Jesus got frankincense, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
And when I saw that frankincense was in a kit, when I purchased the kit, I just was like, "Oh my gosh, I can have frankincense too." It's just so.
And you just know it the first time you experience frankincense. You'll just know that it's such a beautiful oil.
Yeah, that's one thing about these oils too, is they have such an energy about them too. And you get drawn and attracted to these oils and you don't understand why. It's just a beautiful thing. And On Guard is an amazing oil that I love. I mean, like I mentioned earlier, I use this one in my tea and my coffee every day. It's really good if you should be taking this one every day in your mouth. One drop, two drops, and it's going to help support your body in building up its immune system. This one is key, you guys. This is a key must have in your home to help work with your immune system. You can diffuse it, you can drink it, and you can topically put it on as well. You want to take on copaiba?
Yeah, copaiba is a very effective oil. It's very calming and grounding. So you can put this internally, just take a couple drops under your tongue, or you can put it in a veggie cap. Really helps support your nervous system. If either you take it in the morning or the night. It's also very effective for skin issues. Again, apply it, dilute it to irritated or very sensitive skin issues. You can use it topically for that. And then it's also so very effective for muscle and joint aches and pains. And so that's my favorite way to take it, is to put it in a veggie cap, because I suffer from a little bit of arthritis in one of my knees. And when I notice that when I consistently take copaiba in a veggie cap with a couple drops every day, that I can notice that discomfort in that joint moves much more easily, and then I just don't have the intensity of the pain, and then it really helps to alleviate that for me. So that's the way I really love to take copaiba oil.
And copaiba is like the brother of frankincense. They're really two peas in a pod. They're really both powerful. And a lot of people, and I notice some people in the chat are asking about the cost of these oils. So we'll go through that here in just a minute. And each oil has a different cost associated to it. And when we're talking about like copaiba and frankincense being similar into many of their properties, people go, well, why wouldn't I just want one of them? Well, sometimes our bodies respond differently to each oil. And so, like Larry, when I first introduced you to the oils, you had heartburn really bad.
Very much.
And I just got the oils. Seriously, I had no way to use any of these oils. And so I gave him some wild orange to breathe in because I knew he liked oranges. And so I gave him a drop of wild orange, he breathed it in, and it helped him with his heartburn. And I couldn't believe it, because that would not be really an oil still I would reference people to. And so his body responds differently to some oils than my body does. And so you want to have a plethora or a collection of these oils to kind of reach for and see which one's going to be working for you best. And we also have many resources that you can go through and look up and see how these different oils can help you. Now, fractionated coconut oil, we use that as a base oil, and it's really important. I have over here, maybe not.
A roller bottle?
I thought it, oh, here it is. To use like fractionated coconut oil, you can make by buying empty roller bottles. You can make your own potions using maybe some fractionated coconut oil for a base, adding frankincense and copaiba and maybe some deep blue if you're really having some muscle issues or something.
Mhm.
So you can customize your own little potions.
Your blends,
And
yeah.
your blends. And so fractionated coconut oil is a beautiful oil. It's also a must have. Now, I know many people use this just directly on their skin or put in their hair. And so there's many uses for this oil as a moisturizer and a massage. Um, Again, what are your health priorities? What are you looking to resolve in your family? And as we went through many of these oils, maybe you found some of them that you are a must have, right? And so let me share with you how you can get these oils in your life. First, we have these available in a kit. We have many different kits, in fact. So this is a healthy experience kit. It comes with the diffuser. This is a pebble diffuser and 10 5 ml bottles. A 5 ml bottle of essential oil. Here's the size differences, if you can see in my picture. A 5 ml has around 85 to 90 drops. A 15 ml bottle has 250. So this kit is all 5 ml bottles, and your price is 13,652 Indian rupees. Now, this can last you a very long time. Also, if you're using some of the oils every day, think about the vitality that you'll have in your life and how that's going to really truly make a difference. And that the cost really is so cheap compared to going to the doctors and actually missing work and missing school and having struggles in your life. Now, you can also get the same top 10 oils in a 15 ml kit. This is called the Home Essentials Kit. It comes with a petal diffuser, which is a little bit larger diffuser. This one can run up to 12 hours. You guys, I have that petal diffuser right here behind my shoulder. I don't know if you can see it. But that diffuser is, can you see it if I lean back enough?
Yeah, there it
we got it
is,
going.
right where your finger is.
That diffuser we've had since we started. It's 13 years old. And so it's been running really, really great. It's a beautiful diffuser. And again, you get the sheet of stickers with this kit, and it's 26,000 Indian rupees. Now, here's the deal. This is 3 times the volume than this kit. So you're getting 3 times the volume of oils for only just twice the price. So this is a huge benefit. This is a cheaper way to purchase your oils, especially if you have a family. We encourage you that this is the one you may want to get started with. And then also, we have a natural solutions kit. Now, that's the catch all. That's like a whole bunch of beautiful oils that we talked about today. And you get the deep blue, you get the toothpaste, and this beautiful little wooden box, which is really fun to have. And so this is 48,000 Indian rupees. So if you're with a nice big family and you're dealing with lots of health issues, or maybe not, maybe you are interested and thinking about doing this as a business and sharing these oils. Now, when I first got started with doTERRA, I was only focused on my health. And then I realized these could help Larry too. And so we were focused on our health. And for the first 3 months, I could not believe the difference in how I was sharing these oils with so many people just naturally, like, oh my gosh, you got this, you should try that. I was again not going to do the business. But then I realized how fun and easy these were to share with people and how incredible they were that the whole door opened up. And I wish I would have purchased this kit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the smartest way to buy doTERRA is to actually get into the program that's optional. That's called the Loyalty Rewards Program. Now, this is available. There are 2 types of memberships. We have a retail membership. You can purchase these oils from the person who invited you to join this call today. And that person will help you get your oils at retail price, and or they will show you how you can join at a wholesale membership. Now, wholesale membership is 25% below manufactured retail price. That's incredible. So when you join doTERRA, any oil you buy, any product you buy is going to be 25% off. But guess what? I'm going to teach you how you can get them even cheaper by going through and joining the loyalty reward program. And so you join with your membership kit, your starter kit, and then the next time you place an order will begin your loyalty reward program. And you get 10% back on your product credit points. And those little points will be saved up in your website of your doTERRA account. And then you can use them and collect them to get free product. And so if you get enough money or enough product points there, you can use that to get free frankincense, right, Larry?
Yes.
That's how we get our frankincense. And then for the first 3 months, you get 10% off. The next 3 months, you get 15% in product credit points. The next 3 months is 20%. The next 3 months is 25%. All the way, every quarter you bump up all the way to after a year's time, you're going to get 30% back in product credit points. And that's 30% above and beyond the 25%. So realistically, you're getting 55% back on your oils. So when Rongsen was talking about the deep blue, when you buy just the deep blue by itself, it's going to be expensive. But when you're going through and joining and taking advantage of these deeper discounts, this is truly a true great rewards program. Now, changing lives. This is really something that's just more impactful than I ever imagined. We ran a print shop for 28 years, and we donated to things throughout in our community for different, nonprofits and things like that. But doTERRA really goes big. And Rongsen, I would like to have you share, Rongsen, a little bit about your trip to Nepal. Would you like to share? You actually even went to um, Madagascar. Where did you go again? Are you still there, Rongsen? I think his network. There
There
he
he
is.
is.
Okay.
Yes.
Would you like to share about your incentive trip where you got to go to several of them? You went to 3 of them, I believe.
Yes. Actually, here in doTERRA, there's amazing journey, I should say. I learned so many things, not only my health, but even the financial freedoms. And then the doTERRA, they give me lots of incentive trip. Like I went first Nepal, that's a wintergreen sourcing. Wintergreen, it's amazing oils for, like I tried this, the wintergreen oil, it's a we in the deep blue also, it's a blend oil. So we win the wintergreen sourcing in Nepal. That was a really experience. And then we learned so many things like about the oils and about the cultures and how the is doing the different country. And then after that, we win Sri Lanka. And after that, this year, February, we win Bali. So this, amazing trip, doTERRA their give opportunity. So even in financial freedom also. So that's how I experience in doTERRA. This is really amazing that how doTERRA is doing in the globals, like for us. So
Wonderful. Thank you for sharing. And, when we're sourcing, we're actually paying our farmers 2 to 3 times more than other essential oil companies and really taking care of their communities. Like in Nepal, you saw how they built schools and built homes after the big earthquake. And so you get to take a part in just a little bit if you wanted to donate to those causes or if you wanted to go to those sourcing trips. There's so many incentives that you can take advantage of. And so doTERRA has 3 focuses, like you are focusing on your life, living a powerful, healthy life. And so we have on our website a live guide that you can download for free. And looking at this live guide on changing and becoming the best you, really. Then we have also a share guide on our website. And this share guide, maybe you will find just like me on how beautiful these oils are that you couldn't help but just sharing to other families who may be struggling with some health issues. And what a beautiful way. This is a nice little guide to give you some ideas on how to share the oils confidently. And then there's like me and Larry, where we realize that there's nothing more better. That's better English. Nothing more better to be sharing these oils all over the world. doTERRA is in 52 countries, and I never, ever in a million years thought I would be so what's the word? I don't even have words for it, but just I've been so entrenched into India and so many beautiful people I've met, so many amazing people, and helping them with health issues just has been incredible. So maybe this might be something you'd be curious to learn more about. And tomorrow at the same time, we're going to be teaching a class on maybe what does it look like to build the business? Maybe you're curious about how that works, and we're going to go over all of that. So basically, what I would like to do is have you reach up to the person who invited you today to join this class, and hopefully it was helpful for you, and get signed up. I've had people following me for years, and they've, you haven't signed up yet. Only way you can learn more about the oils is just to get them in you, on you, and around you. And so I invite you to join today and really make a difference in your life. And so I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing my screen. And I just want to really thank everybody for being with us today. And we're going to open it up for questions. But before I do that, I'm going to stop the recording so you can feel comfortable. And we'll be sharing this recording in the groups after we're done. So